Hi, welcome to another episode of Think with Israel. My name is Elnora Paul. So, Israel, somebody sent a DM and she said, my boyfriend of 5 years is very stingy. Initially, I thought he was broke. That's why he wasn't spending on me. But now that he has made a lot of money, I just realized that in the last 3 years, he always avoids spending money on me. She said, do you know that even on my birthday or our anniversary or even Valentine, he would pick up a fight until those days are over before reconciling with me? What do you think I should do? I'm confused.
Okay, so personally, I think no man is stingy.
Really?
So if your man is not spending on you, there are two things involved, right?
Okay.
It is either he doesn't see a future in you or he thinks you don't worth spending money on.
Wow.
Because trust me, men spend money on things they think is valuable. That's just the reality. Now, for example, you see a rich man or a rich guy by the roadside pricing a good, right? But if he goes to a luxury store, he will never price those things. Do you know why?
Why?
Because of presentation, because of the way those people have packaged that thing. So as a lady, people will address you the way you appear. Do you understand? So if your man is not spending on you, probably you don't bring a lot of value to the table. So he sees you as, okay, you are not even worth investing in, right?
When you say you don't bring a lot of value to the table,
Okay.
and then you said the way you appear,
Okay.
are you saying a man will spend based on how the girl looks,
Okay.
or based on the value she brings?
Okay, good. So the man will spend based on the two options. Yeah, do you understand? So now, there are some ladies, okay, let me use myself as a case study. There are some ladies that if they ask me for money, I can't send some certain amount of money to them. Do you know why? Because of the way I perceive them.
Okay.
That is why it is so important for you as a lady to improve yourself, upgrade yourself. In fact, there are some ladies that will visit you now. You can't give them some certain amount of money for transport. Do you understand?
True.
They might not ask you, but even from the way you see them, from their dress sense, from the way they talk, you know that, okay, fine, this person deserves more. So if your man doesn't see that you deserve more, he won't give it to you. And again, men invest in things or people they see future in, right? Because men don't really like losing money.
Okay.
Except that your man is using to pass away time. He will always invest in you. And that's why I see that when you start talking about future with your man, in fact, if a man is not discussing future with you, you are going nowhere. Do you understand? And these are the reasons why some men don't spend on some ladies. And see, why I said no man is stingy is because that man that you think is stingy is out there spending on another girl.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's just the reality.
That's the point.
That man that you think is stingy to you, because of the way he sees you, feel like, oh, maybe this girl, she doesn't really want it. But he's out there spending money on something. Okay. Now, another instance is for you to know that man is not stingy. When he was toasting you, he won't be stingy. Do you understand? Because by then, he will be buying things for you to appeal to you. So maybe when he got very close to you, he now realized that, no, this guy is not worth the investment. And this happens to almost every man. Right? So if the man doesn't see any future in you, if he perceives that you don't really worth investing in, from the way you present yourself, from the kind of value you bring to the table. And bringing value to the table does not have to be financially, right? It can be ideas. Some women, they don't have money and they don't still have something upstairs.
But this thing you're saying now, it makes
Okay.
sense. But most women, even if they bring all these things to the table, the men would still not spend. They will still carry that money and go somewhere. Sometimes, most men will just get so used to you being there.
So
that they will not even feel like they need to keep doing something for you to continue staying there, because they're already used to the fact that no matter what they do or don't do, you're going to be there.
Okay.
So what do you think is the reason for that?
Okay, so there are so many reasons that affect that too. Yeah. Number one is over-familiarity. When people get too familiar with you, they don't take it seriously again. Then number two is a lot of ladies tend to prove too independent in a relationship. Do you understand? So as a lady, make sure you, when you're in a relationship, right, behave like a lady. Don't be too independent, because once you are too independent, you are training that man to be irresponsible.
To be too comfortable.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Irresponsible, too comfortable, because now, okay, fine. Let's say there's some things I will get for my girlfriend naturally. Do you understand? Even though they are tiny things, right? But if she didn't have, okay, fine. Maybe she doesn't need it. And you know that behavior, character are built over time.
Yes.
So when you do something once, okay, then the next one, over time, it will become attitude. Do you understand? And if you train your man in that level, he will not even spend on you again. He'll be like, oh, she will be fine. Do you understand? So if you're in a relationship, behave like a woman.
So in other words, if you're in a relationship, be asking your man for money.
But not always.
You
can discuss ideas. See,
you said ask your man for money, because if you don't ask him, he will think you have.
Of course.
So, but most men now, when you start asking them for money, they will start saying you are too materialistic.
Okay.
You are too demanding.
Okay.
The only thing you talk about is money.
Okay. So when I said don't be too independent, I'm not saying be too dependent.
Okay.
Do you understand? So let's say as a lady now, as a lady, yeah, you should have something you're doing that the man can invest in.
Yeah.
Because see, okay, for somebody like me, I love it when my woman is working on something. I will always invest in that kind of thing. But if you tell me things that are not profitable, even to yourself, you know, some ladies, they like spending on things that are not even profitable to themselves.
Depends on what you mean. It might be profitable to her. Okay. For instance, she tells you to buy her hair.
Okay.
You may think it's not profitable.
Okay.
But to her, it's profitable.
Okay.
Because she wants to look good for you.
For
and
me.
She wants to look like that kind of person that you can spend on, like you said.
Okay, yeah, that may be true. Yeah, but some ladies spend lavishly, right?
Yeah.
They don't even think before they spend. In fact, some ladies cannot even manage their own finances properly. And once a man sees that, okay, this one, because men believe that women are managers of the home. That's just the reality. In fact, women are managers of the home because a woman can know how to manage things easily than men, right? So if a man doesn't see you as a manager of home, he won't even invest in you. And again, don't get too familiar with that person. Do you understand? And as a woman, demand. Sometimes just demand for it. Because, okay, for example, I myself, sometimes I always tell women that are very close to me to buy me stuff. Not because I really need that stuff, but I'm trying to train them, like, okay, fine. It is not just the man that's supposed to be giving you always. And some ladies are like that. They just have the mindset that, okay, fine, they should just keep collecting. Do you understand? Right? So, if you're a woman of value, in fact, if you're a woman of value, you should know what to do. Do you understand what I mean? So, if your mind doesn't see future in you, if it sees that you are not worthy of the investments, and if you are not upgrading yourself, some women will say, okay, fine, I'm supporting my man while he's building his dream. But they are not upgrading. She's not upgrading herself.
Like he has moved from where he was.
Do you understand today?
Not moved from where you were.
Don't forget that men date according to their pockets.
And their status.
Do you understand what I mean? Right? So a man will always go for a woman that fits into his status. So as a woman, as you're dating maybe your broke boyfriend or your struggling boyfriend, make sure that you are improving your life. Because at a point, your partner will outgrow you. And once your partner outgrows you, you'll be left behind. That is just the reality. Except for some men that have a church mind. Do you understand? So in your relationship, make sure that you're upgrading yourself. Very, very important. Because men will always do it according to their status. Right? And according to their pocket.
That is not fair. It's not fair now because
why is it not fair?
It's not fair because most men, I feel like some, like you said, the ones that have church mind,
okay,
even if they met you at point A,
okay,
while they are going up, okay, they still like drag you up with them, like because as a man, you are the head of the relationship. You are the one that should call the shots. Like if you have a woman in your life, okay, the way she appears says a lot about you. Okay, like that's why you say that most Igbo men, they call their women Munyo Odogu or Asa Odogu, because like that. As a woman, if you're with a man that is wealthy or that is supposedly wealthy, the way you look, the way you appear, tells a lot about the status of that man. And because most men know this, they would want you to like always represent. If it takes opening a business for you, if it takes putting you in a position where you are up to that status. So instead of just tossing her aside, you can now upgrade her with you. So I think that is what a sensible man should do.
Okay, fine. So That is correct. But do you know that, okay, in Yoruba land, we have one adage that says, "Omo to ba sepa oni obi e ma n gbe," which means that it is only someone that needs help, that wants to be helped, that you can help. Do you know that some ladies, they are not even bankable?
So why are you dating them?
No. See, people date for different reasons, right?
Yeah.
And until you start dating some people, you won't really know that. In fact, there's some ladies that when you guys are in talking stage, they will start telling you about things they want to do. But immediately you guys start dating, everything will just relax. And some ladies get too comfortable because, okay, maybe their man has money, the man has money, not knowing that if you don't upgrade yourself, this man will see someone out there, the same thing that interests him in the first place. Okay, the way you talk about your dreams and all of that, right? If he's not getting all those things, he will move away. So because I've seen some men that invested in their woman, at the end of the day, the whole business went south. Do you understand? Yes. There are women like that. In fact, some women cannot even do common business, even common shop.
So is that a criteria for you to leave her?
No. See, if you because okay, fine. I've seen, okay, this is like a first-hand experience, right? I've seen a family that the man just keep investing in that woman's business. In fact, that person was very close to me. Keep investing in this woman's business and everything keep crack. Do you understand? This woman will still take loan. On top of the fact that the husband used to give her money like every month. Do you understand what I mean? Right? So some ladies are not even bankable. So if you're not bankable, if you're not profitable as a person, your man will not spend on you. Because he will see it's a waste of resources. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah? So that is why I said, okay, fine. If your man is not spending on you, it is either he doesn't see a future in you. Do you understand? Because men spend on people they see future in, right? Or if he thinks you don't want that particular investment or spending on. So I think that answers the question.
So that means as a lady, if he's not spending on you,
yep,
move from that relationship.
You move or try to upgrade yourself.
You will leave him now.
Where are you moving to?
Leave him and find who will spend on you.
Oh, really? The thing is, if you move,
if he thinks you are not bankable, you go and find who thinks you are bankable now.
So I believe that if your man thinks you're not bankable, that's a reasonable man. If you realize that man has been spending on you and he starts spending, so you should know that it's either you are the problem or maybe the man doesn't have money again.
No, in this case, he has never spent. In this particular case we are dealing with now, he has never spent on her. And initially, she thought it was because he did not have money.
He doesn't see future in you.
Good. So for a lady like this, I think we should be advising her to leave. Yes. Okay. Even if you must upgrade yourself. I mean, you've been with a guy for the past 4 years. And he didn't even like have the courtesy to discuss these things with you for 4 years.
Yeah, sure.
Do you think this is somebody that wants to see you grow?
See, the reality is, this person that is asking this question is not telling us the full story.
Yeah.
Because I'm very sure that if you date somebody for 4 years, you guys must have had deep conversations. And I'm very sure if that guy is a rich guy that is successful in his business, because any man that is successful in his business has done something consistently for several years before he can attain that success, right? A rich guy. Do you understand? Which means that guy is a serious person. So the lady in question here might actually be the unserious one. So probably she needs to develop herself. That is just the reality. Do you understand what I mean? She might need to work on herself, and if she doesn't see any changes, do you understand? Then she can now move out. Do you understand? So probably the man does not even respect her again. Yeah. And she's not there dating herself.
Yeah, exactly.
She's in the sheep.
That's what I feel. I feel like she's dating herself.
Do you understand? Because for him not to even spend on your birthday, that is worse.
Yes.
Do you understand? It
means you are not even the side chick.
Do you understand? He's not involved again. You are the unborn chick. Yeah, so I think that is the advice for that kind of person.
Okay.
So for me, I believe that if your man does not spend on you, it is either he doesn't see a future in you, or he thinks you are not worthy of that investment. However, if you've tried to improve yourself and all of that, and he's not still improving, then he is the problem, not you. So my advice is just to move away.
Yes, exactly. So I also concur with that. Okay. Move away. Leave that relationship. Go and find somebody that will spend on you. That is my own take. I don't know. So guys, you've heard the conversation. You've heard our take on this conversation. And we also want to know your advice for this lady. Do you think she should stay in the relationship and keep understanding this her boyfriend? Or do you think she should leave so that somebody can see her that is able to spend? So tell us what you think on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching.